Alrighty, we are here on day 30 of learning Japanese for an hour a day for 30 days. Our final day, really. I mean, we're going to do one more day after this where we're really going to put our knowledge to the test, see if we really learned everything that we said we learned over the last 30 days, which was admittedly not enough to say we're fluent. Regardless, where do we stand now? Well, we've done some reviewing of grammar. We've learned how to read a bit. We're doing a little bit better overall. We've got some basic ideas for how sentence structure works. So all in all, I would say we're not doing half bad. So what are we going to do? Well, the first thing we're going to do is dive in and do, again, another reading exercise. We've been doing this every day, trying to improve our reading speed and slowly improving over time. Wait, this is Japanese? I thought this was... Nice try. You thought... No, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do our reading again, and then we're going to go back and review three important things. I think we need to review our basic conjugation, our basic negation, conjugation, and then the past tense, because I think these will come back. And then last but not least, we will dive into, wherever I have them, our flashcards. What page is the flashcards on? There's our flashcards. Great. And then we'll dive back into our flashcards and do those again. And I think that'll be a worthwhile use of our time. But for now, where do we stand? We stand doing a little bit of practicing our reading. We're going to dive in. We've done this every day so far. And then what I think we're going to do tomorrow is probably dive back in, and we're going to see how much we can actually do, or how well we can do, on the practice N4 and N5 tests. Which is the very first thing we had actually started with. So I think that'll be worthwhile. This is Hugh Pew. I think that'll be worthwhile, and that'll be at the very least kind of an interesting point of comparison for how far we've gotten, for what we've been doing, and for if we've made any decent progress. So I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we do well, but we'll see. I mean, we're getting better at this already, right? I can do this a little bit less, ever so slightly less painfully than I had been doing at the start. We'll see once we start getting to the full ones, how difficult that ends up being. But for now, and I actually think that of all the practice. Well, the silly little practice things I've done, I think this has been the most consistently beneficial, or the one that has most consistently demonstrated some level of improvement. Do I think it's the most beneficial overall? It's debatable. I mean, when we were slowly reading through, I think that has also been a pretty good source of. I think that's been a pretty good source of demonstrating learning and actually getting real practice in. But I do think that doing this has actually had a very probably measurable improvement on my ability to read and do it at least a little bit more involuntarily than if I was going into and doing just this one's ooh, right? So we have to go 2? Yeah. At least a little bit more involuntary than if we had done only reading practice by actually doing reading. I don't know. Maybe after this. I mean, we're a little bit short on time now since it's already day 30 of doing this, but maybe I'll go look after the fact and say what do people actually recommend? Because I went into this blind. I had going into this basically no idea. How do people actually try to learn this? But whatever. I think it's going fine. I'm having fun with it at the very least, and I think that's, sometimes that's all you can ask for. Yeah. Idogu. Like this. I mean, this on its own, right, is so much better. Tozaso. Yeah. This is already so much better. I say on the first one I get wrong, but this is already so much better than we were dealing with a while ago. Food. Did we do few? That one's a little weird. I don't understand how that one works, but that's okay. And then I think this is vo. Yeah, okay, so we did need to do few for that. I don't know how, and like when you're reading katakana though, I don't actually know how that like actually ends up playing out in practice. Za. Oh, uza. Right, that's u. Sho he. Yeah, sorry. Sho ha shi. Yeah. All right, let's focus on this because I can't do this. I can talk through the single one. So once we get to the groups here, I'm a little less adept, I would say. Pia nyo, and that's ko, so it's go. Cool. Sha with the Dakutin is ja, and then it's jo, mu, gi. And then we have bi, myo, se. Yeah. Ga, sha, so. Shi, ka, mya. Yep. Myo, hyo. What is this one? This is mo, right? Yeah. Ya, bia, pe. Be, chi. This goes from de to do to probably just do. Yeah. N, no, ni. And then zo, no, a. Sho, de, ri. Yep. Nu, bo, na. Nu, bo, na. Is that what I wrote? Nu, bo, na. Maybe I had a typo. Oh, she, no, to. E, me, su. This is ge, su. Probably, do we go do? Yeah. And then zu, wo, ha. Okay. Like that. Demonstrably better than before. I think if we look at like the total time here, if we like plot this out, it's really hard to argue that this has been, I mean, repetition is good practice for things like this. And I think that's been demonstrated here. Now, before we get into more repetition, like I said, I think that we need to revisit the previous conjugations, because I think if we're going to do the N5 practice tests again tomorrow, I think that, because, I'm not going to go take the N5 test. I did look into it. I was looking into where do I have to do to go take the N5 test. And I think it's at fixed locations and costs like $100. So before I spend $100 that I don't have to spend on N5 testing that I'm unprepared for, we're going to go with the practice test tomorrow. But I think it's only at fixed locations. Fortunately, I don't live like far from one. I think there is like a test. I think the last one that happened was in the Philadelphia area, was at Villanova, which isn't far for me to get to at all. But anyway, but for now, if we are going to take the practice test, I think the thing that's going to come back for us is our conjugations. Now, if we don't perfectly remember all the conjugations, I don't think that's going to be the end of the world. But I just think it could be helpful. Oh, that was the other thing I need to learn. We have to review conjugations. We need to review just question words that ask questions in Japanese, and then we'll go to our flashcards for whatever time we have left. So let me actually let's actually start with the question words. That might be more immediately useful. Words for questions, Japanese. Yeah, that looks right. Question words and particles. And we have been to this webpage before. This was one of the recommended ones from those wiki courses. Yeah, these are the ones we want. All right. So particles can be used with some question words to form other useful vocabulary. Let's learn and review all the various question words. Okay. And let's actually just make a day 30 question words. Question words. Okay. So let's review here. That looks like Shay, so that makes sense. So this is dare. Dare is who. And then what we're going to do is let's just go straight to this. We're going to copy the list. And then we're going to just write a sentence after it to help us, not like a sentence using it, but a sentence with say what the word is in English, just so we can help try to internalize this sound. So this is dare is who. Great. Dare. Okay, so what is going to be either nani or nan. That makes sense. Nani or nan is what? I think we've heard both of those before. The nani bit, like that's a thing. Where? So that's doko. Yeah, doko. Yeah, doko is where. Okay, and then how is just do. Do is how. Do I think we're gonna remember all of these? No, but whatever, it's fine. We're gonna do the best we can. Doshite. Doshite? How we read that? Doshite is why. I think that's doshite. Wrong one. Doshite is why. Maybe I read it wrong. That's fine. Which way is dochu? Oh no, dochira. Dochira is which way. Not sure we're gonna remember that. Doshite, dochira. Which is dore is which. Dore, dare. Okay, so it's lots of dos. That's like a thing to remember. Is the dos and das are a lot of these. I don't know if there's like a consistency to it. I mean, they're also organized that way in this table, but why? But casual is nande. Nande is why, but it's chill. I realize it's not actually how that's used, but that's fine. Versus naze is formal why. Why? But naze is it so formal? When is it? Oh no, itsu is when. Many is ikutsu. Ikutsu. I don't think we read that as ikutsu though. Let's do a little translate. I feel like the reading for this is not ikutsu. I don't know why. I guess it is just ikutsu. All right, whatever. Ikutsu is how many, but ikutsu words can I remember? Got him. How much? Ikura? Ikura is how much. As in, ikura pain can I endure learning these words and forgetting them every day. What was forgetting? We learned forgetting or forget yesterday, right? To forget is wahesuru? Wahesuru? To forget. Wasureru. It was wasureru. To forget. QQ. Okay. That's fine. Question words. The following question words can be used with mo to include and or exclude everything. Extreme. Okay, so daremo, everybody or nobody when used with negative. Nanmo, nanimo, nothing when used with negative. We just put mo at the end for the exclusion. Okay. That's all of those. That's fine. Things aren't as consistent as one would hope, however, because when are they ever? For example, nanimo is usually not used to mean everything, and itsumo always means always for both positive and negative forms. Okay, we'll come back to that. These are all important details that'll matter, but we're not there right now. The combination of any two particles, demo, can be used with question words to question words to indicate any. Excuse me, speaking is hard. So anybody is not a demo. Or sorry, dare demo. Dare demo. Anything is nan demo. Anywhere is doko demo. dokodemo, do demo, any way, dotara, dotara demo, dotara demo, dotara demo, dotara demo. I don't know how the pitch will work on these, but we're gonna just say them in our bad voice and call it a day. Somewhere, somehow, and then ka with caution indicate some. Interesting. And then there's more stuff. Okay, cool. We're gonna add you to our just our total thing. Oh, that's actually these are the same. Was it the same? I thought this was. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is the same. Yeah. Same source. All right, cool. So the next thing for us to do is go over our conjugations. Again, the thing that I would want to do in this circumstance is go and do practice test stuff before taking the test. So for example, if we were actually going to go take the N5 test right now, then I would go take the N5 practice test and then realize what I got wrong and then go back and study and review the things that I got wrong and then come back and that would be fine. But since our real test in this case is the practice test, I can't take the practice test to practice the practice test because then I would just be taking the test and then I would review the answers and that really wouldn't work out. So what we're going to do instead is just continue reviewing this way, which is ever so slightly productive. So we have our iru and our iru, eru, u verbs. Oh, so those are the last ones. So ru verbs and u verbs. Which there's no additional conjugation for because this is at the start because this is just the base form we're working with. And then we have our negatives. So if I recall, and let's test my knowledge right now. Verb conjugation. Right. Okay, so I think that the way we made a ru verb negative was to say, for casual form, I think it was we drop the ru and add nai. So like taberu is tabenai. And then I think what we did for the u verbs was change the u up to an ah sound, depending on which ah sound it is. And then add nai to the end of that. So I think that what we did was we said, and I might be misremembering this, but I think we said, I'm trying to think of it, ooh one, like, and the oohs become was, which is the whole thing. But if we had like, I don't know what verb isu is, but isu will become isa, and it'll go istanai. But we can see with some real verbs. What's the example? Let's find out. Did I goof? Did I misremember this? So if a chair is in the room, it exists. So it's aru. The equivalent is iru. Oh, we have to remember that. Exist for animate and inanimate things. Aru for inanimate. Okay, we just remember they're flipped. Animate gets an I. Inanimate gets an A because they need to complement each other. That one works, right? These two verbs, aru and iru, are quite different because they describe existence and not an actual action. Okay, that's fine. And the negation of aru is nai. All right, our aru on its own gets negated to nai. Okay, and then this was our actual line. So to negate a ru verb, we simply drop the ru and add nai. And then for u verbs, maybe helpful to see the romanticized version. We drop the u and add a nai. Yeah. This is exactly what we're on about. Yeah. So for example, hanasu becomes hasanai. Or sorry, hanasanai. Kiku becomes kikanai. Oyoku becomes oyoganai. Osobu becomes osobanai. Matsu matenai. Nomu nomanai, etc. With the exception of suru, which becomes sunai. And kuru, which becomes konai. And aru, which becomes just nai. So let's recall the exception ones, because those are going to be nice and inconvenient for us. And then go back to these. Naoru, naoranai, sinu, shinanai. And naru, naranai. Okay. And then arisu, arisu wa teburanai. Tabenai. Yeah, this is just tabenai. Yeah, tabenai. And Jin is the one that does not play. What do we say? Okay. All right, so that's our negative conjugation. We recall that correctly. That's great. Actually, I have the tab open already. I think we also need to probably go back to the te form business because I think it's going to come up because that came up super early in our overall review. But that's fine. We're okay for now. So drop the root part of the ru verb and add ta. This on its own is normally which one is this one? Deru to come out. Daru, deru. Yeah, this is deru, right? Deru becomes okay. So that's our first one, and then aru is gonna become ta. So deru becomes deta. Am I having a moment? Am I having a reading moment? I want to read that as data, not data. No, it's data. Data came out, and then to throw away is suteru becomes suteta. Suteta. Okay. So we can remember ru in the past becomes ta. Is busy. And then for u verbs. Oh yeah. What categories depend on the last character of the verb? Yeah, so this one's a little more complicated. We got to remember a bunch of different conjugations. Oh, all right. So the past tense conjugations for u verbs. Su. All right. Let's focus on this. So su. Oops. Su ist sta. Let's just divide these. I think those are grouped in the one category, but I want to put them in two. Ku becomes ita. Gu becomes ita. Apologies for the train in the background. Mu becomes da. Da. Bu becomes da. Nu becomes da. So those are all in da. So how can we come up with a mnemonic for that? So this is mu bu nu. Mu bu nu and da. Just go with that. Mu bu nu and da. Yeah, mu bu nu and da. There we go. Now I'll never forget, hopefully, maybe. Okay, and then ru becomes tsuta. U becomes ta. And tsu becomes ta. With the one exception in all cases of these weirdos. Suru becomes tsuta. Kiru becomes chita. And Iku becomes itsuta. Is it itsuta or is it ita? For some reason, I think this gets read with the pause, though, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me type this in. Ashita. Yeah. So the ta ones I think are ta, like ta. Because this is, for example, 今日は明日走った hashita. I don't think it's not hashita and it's not hashitata. It's hashita, hashita. The pause is hard, but I think there's just a pause there, basically, is the way that works in practice. I think. I, not knower of many things, believe. Okay. So that's these. Just gotta internalize all of these. So su was shita, and then their ku was ita, and gu was ite, and then gu was ite. Check those. Ite, ita. No, those are tas. Ita, ku to ta, gu to ite, or ita. And then we have mu bu nu. Mu bu nu. What did I say? Da mu bu nu. I made the whole mnemonic. I made a little song. Mu bu nu. Nde. Nda. Nda. Mu bu nu. Nda. Mu bu nu. Nda. Mu bu nu. Nda. All right. Okay, so kyo. Also, we need to remember kyo is today. As in, today I went to go see Kyo. Always with the Toru Honda. Toru Honda arc. What else? Sudu, kudu, and iku. Maybe we'll just read these one more time before we're done. What is our negative past tense? The conjugation rules for the negative past tense aren't the same for all verbs. We may have noticed the negative past tense for anything ends in nai. The conjugation rule for past negative tense verbs is pretty much the same as all the other negative tenses that end in nai. You simply take the negative tense of any verb, remove the e, and add the nai ending, and replace it with katta. Oh yeah. So we just take the nai portion and replace all the nais, the e's with katta. So tabenakatta, right? Because it would be tabenai, and we replace the i with katta. So tabenakatta. Sorry, tabenakatta. This is shinakatta. Shinakatta. Ikanakatta. Ikanakatta. And this is to exist. So that goes from nai, because aru becomes nai. So nai to nakata. For bai. Bai was kao, right? So this should be kao nakata, right? Kao. So kawa. Kawa nakata. Yeah, kawa nakata. Watashi wa, yes, this is watashi wa kana wakata, or kawanakata. Yeah, watashi wa kawanakata. Did not buy. Kawanakata. Neko wa. So iru became inai, right? Iru is, yeah, ru's of ru verb. So iru would have gone from iru to inai, and then inai replaced the e with kata, so inakata. Inakata. Okay. Not committed to memory and not coming naturally, but it's fine. But I'm hoping, I don't think there's a writing portion, right? It was a reading, and then there was a kanji, and there was a listening, and there was, what was the other one? I think I had it at the top of this, right? Grammar, vocabulary, kanji, listening, reading. Okay. So we're going to get 0 on grammar, and 0 on vocabulary and 6 on kanji and 1 on listening and 1 on reading. That's my hard read on us. No writing though. So the bright side is all we have to do is recognize or recall. We don't have to like from nothing generate ideas and be like, my opinion is this. Not necessary. Now, with that being said, I think we're going to want to come back to this. I'm going to revisit this maybe one more time before we're done today. But we're going to come back and go with you. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. I thought that was a worthwhile use of our time and good for recognizing some verbs. Mostly just improving. Honestly, this is probably still just a kanji test after all is said and done, which is probably why I'm feeling like I enjoy doing this more than the other ones. But we're gonna pretend that's not what happened. So we have to hit minimum 10 in one category, and then we'll restart and we have to get 2 to 1. Good news is I don't remember this immediately. Yomu, to read. Really? Yomu. Yo. So this is that's y'all. Okay. Hey, direction indicator. Yeah. What are you? I've seen you. I don't remember you. Motsu, to have. I was gonna say Matsu, damn. This is Okano, to leave from? Okano, to carry out. I think this one's to know. This is the Dao Jidao, I think, right? If I'm remembering my reading. What is to know? I think this is to know, to understand, but I don't know. To know. Shidu. Shidu. Is this one the to wash? Abiru, to take a shower. Abiru, to take a shower. Abiru. Aru, to exist. Naru, to become. Aku, to go. So we have this for okay, and then mawaru. Oh, sorry, mowaru. Moreru. I don't know what this one is. Umareru, to be born. Umareru. I see. Umareru. No, possession. Toji year. What were you? This was oh, something Zai. Because this is still Zai. I don't remember. Sonzai, existence. Sonzai. Utao, to sing. I don't know. Kaisu, to return an object. Kaisu, to return an object. Sasu. What is sasu? To open an umbrella. Sasu, to open an umbrella. Sasu. This is one of the 2 for place. It's there are 2. One of them is chi. And I don't remember if this is chi or if this is tokoro. I think tokoro was place. I want to say we got it because I need victories in my heart. Oh, we were at 2 to 1 there. Okay, we'll go until we hit 2 to 1 after this. This is you, to say. Iru. I think this gets read as honestly. I think this is ariru, but I don't know what this is. Oriru, to get off. Don't know you. Kariru, to borrow. Kariru, to borrow. Kariru, to borrow. Maybe we can get like Kariru. Maybe we can start what we're gonna start doing. Okay. Well, is this really worth it? Kanji wiki. One of the things I like that I find to be really useful is that one of the things you can do is you can go pull up like a kanji library, like a kanji wiki page like this. And then I like to go to the kanji that are in use in a term. So if it's not kanji, I mean, even as doing this with Hansa, but same energy. And then you can look at it and there's the other readings. But the other thing is that you can start breaking down from the character sometimes some different version of things that are related. So this was from Nyoke. So I don't think there's anywhere around this one, unfortunately. But what are the two components? So this is red with a kariru. Do we have any hints on the components that are input? Oh, well, those are literally the components. Yeah, that makes sense. Those are the components. What is this radical, though? I don't know that. Maybe learning this one will help me remember some of these better, because I don't think I see you often. So there is a... What's that? Okay, I think I've seen this before. Is a contraction of 20. Oh, so this is just based on 20. Okay. Do I know this from Mandarin? Have I seen this before? Oh, I really just don't remember it, huh? What about in Japanese? Atsukaichi. So like 20-day city? Atsukaichi. City in Hiroshima. Hatachi? This is Hatachi? Okay. Well, regardless, we didn't take any dubs on this one. But, you know, you can't always win. That's fine though. Let's come back to this. Okay, so this was Ka, right? We at least know this is on top. We can start remembering. Person. So to borrow is kariru. This is to write. Kaku. Yeah. Shinu, to die. Oku. What is oku? To put. Oku, to put. I don't remember to cut. Kiru, to cut. Kiru. I remember like the part of that's the cut. Kakaru. What is kakaru? It's take time or money. Kakaru. Kakaru. Boo. Department. So that one or the send line. That whole soul broadcast. Whole soul. Shikashi, however. Kono, that. This. Kono, this. Kono, this. Penkiru? Oboru. Okay, yeah, I saw the part of this that was for studying. Because this is that top usually this is a simplified version of this is the simplified version of well, we can just go look up the character. Yeah. So it's harder to see when it's small like this, but there's this like basically top portion, which is a simplified version of this like traditional one, where this is what's getting used for a lot of uh, words related to studying. That's like top part. That's not always true, because that with the word for the character we generally use for child on its own is, well, or for character sometimes, is generally what we use for studying itself. But this part gets included a lot. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can see it. That's the one I'm talking about. That plus the semantic. Okay, so so that was a semantic component. Oh, so it was. So what's the Chinese pronunciation? I can't help myself. So in Chinese, 对 对 oh 对 对 right. Have I forgotten 对? Is this the 对的对? I'm getting lost in the characters here. 我对的 oh my gosh, duh, it's 对的对 yeah 我对的 I think it's like think feel, but this is 对 okay, so then that in this context is 我不知哦我不 to memorize, to remember. Sonata. After that. Toki time. Dekiru. Dekiru. It's not to be tutu, is it? I don't think it's that. Be able to. This is to open. Open was, I want to say this is akeru and it's to open. Akeru. Okay. This is a work of art, but okay, fine. Gunzai right now. Mo also. I think that this isn't. It's not nai. I think this is nai or nai. No, is this still nai? This might still be nai, but it means none. Yeah. This one is to wash. Komaru, to be in trouble. Komaru, be in trouble. Don't know you. Kotaeru, 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 to answer. This is the to Tokyo, but it generally means east, but I don't think it's pronounced as to. Well, we have no reason to doubt it. Let's say to, but it means east. Hagashi is east. To stand. But tatsu, to stand. Isn't this one to come home? Kaeru, to return home. Kaeru. I don't know you either. Tsukareru. Tsukareru. Be tired. Tomaru, to stop. Nah, name. But I don't know if that's right either. I feel like there's another way we say that, but nah, name. I think that this is isn't this to drink? Which is no, drink is nom. Isn't drink nomu? Or noku? I don't know. Fuku, to blow the wind. Fuku. Oh no, sorry, this one's to drink. This is nomu. On its own for a meeting was kai. This is to, I think this is to play an instrument. This right part of the character here feels wrong to me. But it would be no, because that's to play an instrument is hiku. So what are you? Iru? Haru, to put something on, to stick. Haru. Okay. I don't know. Yasumu, to rest. Oh, this is an easy one to remember because this is a person by a tree. Yasumu, to rest. Yasumu, to rest. Yasumu, to rest. I don't know you. Hot out, to wash. Hot out, to wash. Oh, I should have looked harder. I keep saying the wash on the other ones. It would at least eliminated it. Sore. No, sore. Sore is that. Tsuki, moon or month. I'm gonna if I see some of the ones we've done a million times, I'm just gonna hit see answer. We've done them too many times. It's no reason to waste our time. You. Areru. Areru. Something areru. Kakeru, to wear. Hareru, to clear up. Damn. Garu, I don't know you. Magaru, to turn. Okay. What else we got? Yao, to use. Tsukao, to use. This one says take a photograph, but I don't remember. I think it's to take a photograph, but I don't remember what this part is. It's toru. Toru, to take a photo. Toru. Maybe to come up for read the double. Sen. Battle. Yeah. Ni. What I was on about. You. This means I think this is Yukyu and it's research. Kenkyu, research. Matta, again. Doa. To be due to. Kai, an instance. Kai, an instance. Sakai, world. This is for. Mare? Tame, for. Mobu, don't remember. Tobu, to fly. Tobu, Tobu, Tobu. This character is very weird to me. I don't have the like. It's also interesting because the ones that have like exclusively parts that are used in traditional Chinese, I have like a little bit of like developed memory for like being able to look at some of the components and be like, I know all of you. But if it looks, even if it isn't traditional Chinese, if it's something that feels kind of esoteric, I've got no shot. Or it's a lot harder, I should say. This one is Tolbu, to fly. Okay, so the other one was Tukao, right? Tukao was that. So the usage here is probably Tuyo, Chiyo. This is to stop. Boku? No, I don't know. Aruku, to walk. Aruku, to walk. This is to enter. Hairu, to enter. Kawa, river. Kawa, river. This is era. Jidai, era. Saku, to blossom. Saku, to blossom. This is to buy, which is kao, no, kato, katao, kao, to buy. You. Chikao, to be different. Ato, after. Or behind. Fine. Oh, this is one of the different forms. So this one is to carry out. To carry out is dekakeru, is to carry out. To go out. Iru, to exist. What? taking it. I'm not fighting that. Heat day. Aku, to put on shoes. This one is to receive. How did we say to receive? Akeru. Akeru. Okeru. Ukeru. To receive. I think this one's to turn off. I remember. Toji at that time. Oh no, Toji at that time. Key machine. This is person stand. What was person and stand? Kurai amount. What tasu? Over. Pardon me. I don't remember you either. Kaburu, to put on a hat. Kaburu, to put on a hat. Mode. Moda. No, this is moda. No, that's day. Mode. Mode is... I remember mode. Made. Oh, yeah, that is ma. I mean, a dumbass. Oh, I don't remember. Spacing. Oh. All right, Mo's the curl under. Right. I guess I got confused because of the two lines. Made, up to. Taberu, to eat. Kare. Or sorry, kara. Kara, from that direction. This is going to be gakko, school. Nare. Nare is one of our question words. Nare. I don't know, nare. Remember nare. To become. Shimeru, to fasten a belt. Oh, what are you? We've seen you. Tasu, to land. Nihon, Japan. Tatsudo, action. Contextual. Okay. So miseru. What is miseru? To show. Miseru, to show. Oh, okay. Miseru, to show. Okay, we can remember that. Miseru, to show. Ew. Angumi. Yeah, every time. I don't remember you either. I've seen you too. Naku, to sing to Mew. Sono. This. That. Machi. Mono. Object? Yeah, but I don't know the context used for this. To do. Yo. The use of. Yo is still for the use of. Yeah, but we still have to understand. I don't know the context for that either. I don't know you. Okiru, to get up, to stand up. Okiru. Gun army. Kare. Ataraku, torque. Okay. Ataraku. Atara. Okay. Torque. Math is hard. Okay, we're not there yet. Nugu, to take off clothes. Ara. Geru. I don't know, geru. To give. Jutsu? Wait. Well, no. Because to wait is so this is motsu, to wait. Matsu. So close. Geku to listen. Kiku to listen. Yori. I don't know Yori. Then. Okuru to send. Go language. Tokyo. Oku to place. Nado, etc. No. To. Or sorry, to end. Was, yeah. Okay. So we've seen this twice in this set, right? But last time I thought it was for. No, we haven't seen it twice. The other time it has. I don't remember you. Hashiru to run. Miru to see. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I feel like I should know this one. What are you? Sha Company. America. This is to form a line, but I don't remember the reading. Beru, aberu? Naraberu, to line up. Aru, yaru, to do. Kakeru, where? Daigaku, university. That one we've gotten so many times. Yoru, do you... We had Yoru a second ago, right? Wasn't it to... We do too. Eki station. This is compare. This is going to be Taisuru. Woo! This one's to forget, which is wasareru. Wasureru. Wasureru, fine. Suruderu. Kore. That. This. Su to breathe or smoke. How do we say in the middle? Naka? Yeah. Aru to this one's to have, right? No, it's to be. Aru to be, to exist. We're gonna take it. Mobu. Asobu to play. Asobu to play. This one's to wear. Kakeru? Hiru. Noboru to climb up. This reading will be. I think this is just Deru to carry out. To leave. Maybe there's just so many different. I don't know. Kiru, to return. To come. Yeah, that's what I mean. Kisu to turn off. I think this is closing something. Meru. Nomeru to close? Shimeru to close. De, to be doing. To be. You, to say. Osu to push. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. We've given this as much as we can. Hopefully this comes back. I don't know if this was the best study time. The last thing we're going to do, however, like I said, we're going to just glance one more time over the different forms we had for ways to say things, because we're going to have to conjugate stuff tomorrow. I don't think there's any way around it. So rus. These are the fake ones. So best to remember them. We won't, but cut to return, to know, to enter, to run, to decrease, to talk. Okay. Negatives are nice or we remember the negatives. That's nice. Okay, and then we just need to remember the hardest part. I think will be this, and we have all the formal stuff. And I gotta be honest, we're gonna just take an L. We're taking an L on the formal stuff. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't, and that has to be okay. That's all we can do. That's the best I got. That's the best I got. That's what it is. It's fine. That's all I can do. I feel no shame about it. But we can at least look at these. So su is to stay. Tu is to ita. Gu is to ida. Mubunu is to nde. And then ruutsu is to tuta. Tuta. Okay, so the ones that are the weird ones are the tas, because these are the ones that have the most common forms and stuff. The common by the way we describe things. The mubunu is nde. The kus get ita, and su, sta. And then everything else is just drop from nai, go to kata. Eat kata. That's all we got. It has been. Oop, wrong one. We've done this for 30 days. This has been 30 days of learning Japanese for 1 hour a day. I've had a lot of fun with this. It's been enjoyable. It's neat learning this, and hopefully I have the chance to continue with this. But tomorrow will be our last day total, where we're going to go back and we're going to say, test how we did, test how we're doing, see what we learned. And yeah, I think that's that. I don't feel too bad about the work we've done. At the very least, we've developed a very basic sense of reading. We developed a basic sense of grammar. We know a couple words, a couple conjugations. We can string together some basic sentences. I think, and we'll see this tomorrow probably, I think the best thing I could have done that I didn't get to do was more practical examples. I think like we have the different like practice exercises. I think some practice exercises from a textbook would have helped. Reading a textbook really goes a long way towards getting this to work. But all the same, it's been fun. If you're watching this after the fact, enjoy. If you've been here along the journey, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll report back. Well, I'll do it on stream tomorrow, but we'll see how this goes. For now, take care.